Thank you very much, Matt. Now, first look at your top stories. Maui's Emergency Management Agency Administrator Herman Andanya has submitted his resignation effective immediately. Andanya has come under intense scrutiny for failing to activate Maui's extensive system of warning sirens ahead of the worst wildfire in the state's history. On Wednesday, he defended his decision, saying residents who are trained to head to higher ground when they hear the sirens would have run into the flames. Hawaii's Attorney General says she will appoint a private third-party agency to investigate and review government response to the fire. And residents of Yellowknife in Canada's Northwest Territories have been told to evacuate their town as soon as possible because strong winds could push a wildfire toward their highway needed for evacuations. More than 1,000 wildfires are burning in Canada, and officials say more than half are burning out of control. At least 5,700 wildfires have burned in Canada so far this year. That's a record number. And an investigation is underway after an agent with the Internal Revenue Service accidentally shot another IRS agent during a training exercise at a federal gun range in Phoenix. The agent who was shot died. A Federal Bureau of Prison spokesperson says multiple federal agencies were using the gun range at the time of the shooting. And it's a city known for playing the blues in its music history, but it's now struggling to survive. Now, that's just one example of so many cities around the country that have fallen to the interstate system. Now, we're going to travel over to Clarksdale to tell their story as Scripps News picks up this story and their plan for survival.
The town you're about to see isn't my hometown. It's probably not yours. I shot this story days before returning to my hometown, and I can tell you, I didn't stop thinking about it throughout the trip. Our hometowns raise us and mold us. They're a part of who we are. And this town, for sure, is a part of one of my teammates. Before I introduce you to Clarksdale, Mississippi, I must introduce the man for whom Clarksdale matters more than anyone I know.
You don't like this? I got the power now.
That you do.
He is Justin
But
McCray.
the power is always behind the camera.
If you watch one of my stories,
But it's okay to be in front of the camera.
there's a good chance he
What's
shot
going
it.
on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to be home. Clarksdale, Mississippi, that is.
Justin speaks about being from Clarksdale with a smile and a puffed chest. But this story isn't about Justin, and it's not totally about his hometown. It's about the feeling of watching one's hometown slip away.
It's depressing to go back home to see the place that you love so much. It just really feels like it's on its last heartbeat. Bypass has affected Clarksdale so much.
Highway bypasses are often spearheaded by state leadership. They pledge to reduce truck traffic and congestion while letting drivers go faster. They often get opposed by the small towns and cities who get bypassed and whose businesses miss out on money.
How many people were you expecting today?
Well, I didn't really know.
Eugene Hicks Sr. and Jr. have made money and maybe millions of hot tamales. They're the centerpiece of a town with well-known native sons and a reasonable claim as the birthplace of the blues. But today,
And you look at that history here, because I'm one of the few that's left. Everybody else pretty much gone.
Highway 61 follows the Mississippi River from Louisiana to Minnesota. It no longer runs through Clarksdale, rerouted as a bypass nearly 20 years ago.
When people leave, their money leave with them.
Johnny Newson's name is literally all over Clarksdale. Newson is also the president of the County Board of Supervisors
You want a clean press and stars.
in a county that's lost tens of thousands of residents.
If you have a bypass, which is almost like a U, it's designed to take the traffic around the city, then you don't have that traffic coming in within the city.
Studies on bypasses have reached mixed conclusions, but the consensus is this. If a town is already thriving with a diverse economy, it's less likely to be affected. If a town is struggling, there's a good chance it'll struggle more. In Clarksdale, the bypass hurt a town already reeling from the loss of nearby employers and the drain of population up and down the Delta,
This used to be a barbershop.
including
Businesses right here, closed.
my teammate.
You know, it's very mind-boggling when you come back and we're this 6 months or a year later and you see the sign down or it is closed and it's like what's going on?
That's what Justin says on this day. 3 days later, he gets a call from Johnny Newson saying Newson's entire block of businesses burned down. Investigators believe it's arson. Regardless, it's another piece of passion and history gone. Stick around Clarksdale long enough, and you find the people who stay have no choice but to dig in. It's why Newson plans to rebuild. It's why the Hicks family keeps turning to Molly's.
I can count the number of days he's taken off in my lifetime.
No vacation.
On one hand, no vacation.
No vacation, no nothing.
I think Justin chose these people for this story because they represent in town what he represents wherever he goes. A smile, a puffed chest, and the desire so many of us feel to do right by the towns that raised us.
That's the main reason why I live with my town, the city of Clarksdale, on my shoulders, because I am Clarksdale. And if I'm successful, then Clarksdale's successful.
In Clarksdale, Mississippi, with Justin McCray, I'm Matt Pearl.